Hey, good Friday morning, everybody. It's Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich. Well, today's vlog, believe it or not, is not talking so much about the long-range pattern, which is very interesting. I could have done, 10 minutes on that. I'm talking about the weekend pattern because the weekend pattern is still something to keep a close eye on because we've got a sneaky little system that's coming in on Super Bowl Sunday morning that could bring a quick shot of snow to the mountains and foothills. Let me show you what's going on today. The first system, which is a fast-moving system, moved through, dropped a little bit of ice in the mountains. We had winter weather advisories in effect. But what's going on here, if you look back to the west, a couple of things to notice right off the bat. We've got this disturbance coming down in the northern Rockies. This is in the northern branch of the jet stream. And then we've got this little wave of low pressure, which is on the exact same front that just came through here. So the potential is this system and this system are going to combine and kind of phase as they move over the southeast. The question is, how much phasing are we going to get, and what does that mean for our forecast? So let me show you a quick sneak peek of what I think is going to happen. All right, so let's look at the short-range guidance on how this could unfold. So you can clearly see here we've got our two systems. You got the system down here, which is the low pressure along the old front, which just is coming through today. And then we've got this northern piece of energy. And what I want you to focus on is keep an eye on both of those, because I think it is fascinating to see just how strong both of those pieces of energy become as they try to phase, we call it, or merge. That's essentially what they mean. So this is going through tonight, and we'll go into Saturday. Now, you can see the stalled front to our south might keep clouds a little bit closer than I anticipated tomorrow, but Saturday looks dry. I mean, there's really very few reasons to see that it's going to, end up being wet. But as we go into Super Bowl Sunday, the moisture really starts to ramp up late tomorrow night into really going into Super Bowl Sunday. So this is really speeding up the process a little bit. You look at the time frame, Saturday night, the moisture starts to get in here. And this looks a little overdone to me, honestly, the amount of moisture. But the fact that we've got just enough cold air trapped against the mountains to maybe produce a quick burst of snow through here. Now, the pink is not ice. This is going to be rain or snow in this setup. The soundings, or the way the atmosphere is set up, is we've got pretty cold air aloft and then warm air near the surface. So that's either going to be a wet snow, maybe some sleet, or just solid rain. But you kind of see that defining line, and where I really think we're going to see the bulk of this moisture is going against the mountains, because, honestly, that's where we have the most potential for snowfall, right in those areas where you're seeing the brightest return. So I would expect areas in there will be the areas that we end up seeing the snow. And then even there, it could change to rain fairly quickly as we go through early Sunday. On the back side, maybe another burst of snow in the mountains as this slides through. And then going through Sunday afternoon, it actually improves pretty quickly. So just like this last system, this is going to be a very fast-moving system that rolls in here. And again, I wouldn't get too excited for amounts for the Piedmont, but the mountains and the adjacent foothills could be pretty interesting. So let me show you this loop one more time. And you can see that big surge of moisture. Now, the guidance I'm showing you tends to overdo the amount of moisture, but it handles the temperature profiles pretty well. So it really starts to crank things up Saturday night, and it's picking up some speed. So real quickly, let me show you some of the amounts that we could possibly see in the mountains and foothills. So this is a piece of guidance that we use quite a bit. I'm a big fan of using an ensemble or a model blender, taking more than just one single piece of data and putting it together to kind of come up with the forecast. These are tools that we use. So oftentimes online, you see one person post a single output when there's hundreds of these to look at and take into account. But this is what we call the SREF mean, which is the short range ensemble forecast. And I'm going to show you its mean, which is the average of all of its members of where it's showing the snowfall. And if you look, this is going through early on Sunday. This is through 7 a.m. Sunday morning. And I'll go till 1 o'clock. And you can see right in here, we've got a nice burst of snow. In particular, northern foothills, northwest Piedmont, northern Iredell, parts of Alexander, Caldwell, Burke, up into Wilkes and Allegheny County, and then back into Watauga and Ashe. That's a pretty good amount of snow. One of my other favorite products to show you is that model blender. Let me show you that real quickly. So again, this is a model blender, and this will show you all the models kind of averaged out. So let's go through today, and you can see a little bit of snow in the mountains. We didn't get much today. It was mostly sleet, but we'll go through tonight and then go into tomorrow. And the moisture comes in pretty quickly Saturday night into Sunday morning. We'll stop this at 7 a.m. Sunday. Then I'm going to go one more time frame into 1 o'clock. So this is 1 o'clock, and you could see some totals around Hickory, about a half an inch. Even Greensboro could get a little bit of snow, but look at where the bulk of the snow is. Again, mountains and adjacent foothills. This little pocket right here, which is typically where we see cold air hold on. So about 4 inches in Boone, 4 inches towards Jefferson, maybe 5 or 6 towards Banner Elk, over towards Beach and Sugar Mountain, up towards the Mount Airy area, maybe an inch. So this general vicinity is where we're looking at the potential. So today I'll probably draw up my first snowfall map for this event. This is a kind of a quick hitter. It's kind of sneaking up a little bit. It primarily will be the mountains and foothills, but there is this little corridor right here, Interstate 40, as usual, which could see a quick burst of snow. And even around Charlotte, while I don't think we'll see accumulating snow, I certainly could see some wet snow mixing in late tomorrow, which is Saturday, into the evening before it maybe gets overpowered by the warm air in the mid layers and we see a switch over. Of course, I'll talk more about this today. We'll do maybe another vlog tonight. And obviously, I'll do one thing Saturday as we get prepared for this. But don't be surprised if you see winter storm watches issued for a few counties, maybe winter weather advisories. Those could possibly come out as soon as today.